grab a cozy blanket, get you a nice cup of something warm and delicious, and let's dive right in. As a mom and a homemaker, this first tip is one of the easiest ways to incorporate fall into your life, even on a budget, and that is eating seasonally. What I mean by that is that you take things that are in season for fall, apples or sweet potatoes, and you incorporate them into your regular grocery list. It could be as simple as swapping a regular potato with a sweet potato. Maybe you usually do strawberries, swap it for apples. Good thing about that is that food that's in season typically offers more nutritional value, it's better price-wise, and you can get more for your money, so there's more to go around. And foods that are in season typically taste better. So fun to incorporate fall foods into your meal plan, and that's just a very simple way to just bring fall into your home without breaking the bank. Cooking and baking is another way to just slow down time, be intentional, and incorporate fall. You can also include your children and your family, and you don't have to have a lot of money. Now, what I will say is baking and such does cost a little bit up front, but once you have it, I feel like it's easier to make more than what you get store-bought. So it depends on what you're wanting to do for your family long term. You just want to throw some cookies in the oven, you can buy some pre-packaged cookies to bake and make your house smell delicious, or you can put the money up front and get a bunch of ingredients that you can make over and over again, and maybe just have to replace a couple as time goes by. You're the artist. You can make a DIY or use something that you already have and make it fall. Take an empty frame, a blank piece of paper, a marker, or a pencil, and sketch a leaf. Draw a pumpkin. You can add watercolors. You can go crazy with this idea, guys. You could even do something as simple as going outside, getting a leaf, and framing it, and bringing it into your house, just to add a little bit of nature's touch, and it's practically free if you already have the stuff. You could also run to the dollar store and pick up an empty frame and go outside on a mini scavenger hunt and grab a leaf. It's also something that the kids would enjoy doing and seeing the end result, and it's not messy. You can repurpose things you had last year and make it more your style this year. For example, maybe painting a book orange, or maybe painting a pumpkin decor piece that you had last year a different color to match your style and aesthetic this year. This is a fun way to personalize and add a little something extra to your decor. Free activities at the library. I'm sure we all know about the library. For some reason, I feel like it's something that sometimes is in the back of our heads. For one, it's so nostalgic. It kind of reminds me of like the school vibes, back to school vibes, but without having to go into a school. There's usually bulletin boards and kid activities or reading sessions just for kids. And as an adult, I would love to go sit on a comfortable chair with the big windows. Our library has really big windows, so I could just picture a beautiful autumn day. Maybe it's raining and the vibe is there. It's such a great way to use free resources and maximize what you have available to you. Reading takes you away. Reading is an adventure, and bonus, it's free. Just think of it as a reward for stopping to savor the simple moments in life and treating yourself to a good book. You can bring the books home and create a very cozy atmosphere at home. It's a Pinterest planning party. Now you can do a lot of variations of this, guys. A fall themed coloring book night. You can wear cozy PJs, you can make cookies. The ideas are endless, but the whole concept is that you get together, bring your laptops, bring your scrapbooks, whatever you want to do, and make it a very crafty, cozy planning night where you dream up ideas and activities together. Ordering a pizza or making something from scratch, it's up to you. Also heard of people doing pumpkin painting parties or holiday parties together. Sometimes you just want to sit down with your girls and plan something out. I am definitely a Pinterest girly, so just planning and being next to my friend with a drink or a snack just sounds like a dream to me. Going to a farmer's market or going window shopping. It's so fun to just enjoy the fall atmosphere out and about, especially at the farmer's market. I know they oftentimes have samples that you can taste. You have a little bit of money saved up. You can reserve it for something special, maybe something you can incorporate into your fall cooking. If you really want to maximize it, you can also take a photo at the farmer's market, maybe have a Pinterest girly night later where you guys scrapbook some of your bucket list items that you had planned for fall. You guys, this one, it's really close to home for me as a mom because it's so doable for me. It's very realistic. I can really maximize this one. There's nothing quite like after a long day having a nice cozy bubble bath with a candle, maybe some music or a YouTube video playing in the background, maybe a snack, or getting into your sheets after you pull them out the dryer and they're fresh and clean and smell so amazing. And a bonus if you have some snacks, and a book afterwards, maybe a hot tea. Go in the living room and grab a cozy blanket and pull out a book to read or watch a cozy movie with your family members. I could even picture a fireplace going. If you have a fireplace, you could put a fireplace on the TV if you don't actually have a fireplace, which I've done in the past. Another thing you can do is a nature scavenger hunt or a scavenger hunt of city landmarks. Definitely, curate this to your town or where you live. Get a group of people together and you make the list of what you're looking for. This is a really fun way to include kids and multiple families and make it feel almost like a treasure hunt or like you're going on an adventure. Simple as walking around the neighborhood with your kids, putting them in the stroller, putting them on their bikes, and going for a nature scavenger hunt. It's definitely good for them, and it's nice to get out and get some fresh air. This is a great opportunity to take pictures and scrapbook later at a scrapbooking party or a Pinterest party or whatever. That would be a really fun thing to do on family and friend gatherings. I know a lot of times when we think of hosting, it can be overwhelming to do all on your own, especially if you're a parent, you understand. So something my friends and family have done in the past is that everybody either chips in financially and adds a little bit of money to the host, or they each bring their own thing. Maybe as the host, you make the main course or the main meat, protein, and they bring a side, and that way there's enough food and variation for everyone, and all the weight of cooking and planning and buying is not just on you, and you can more fully embrace the joys and coziness of the season and be present for all the wonderful moments that you have with friends and family. This next one is a no-brainer, but I think being intentional about it is very important and very helpful for this list. Seasonal decorating. We all know it's fun to decorate during the holiday seasons, and it can cost a lot of money. So something you can do to really maximize your decor is to put it in a high traffic area so that people see it more often. My equation is the more you see it, the more you enjoy it. And that's the same for people who come and visit your home. If you are having a party and you are hosting, put it in a high traffic area so people can see it. Also, if you don't have a lot of decor, you can cluster it. So maybe you have a couple pieces instead of dispersing them throughout the house. If you want to make a more impactful moment, put them together so that it's more of a boom moment and people can see it and you can enjoy it fully. Your concept might be more of dispersing it throughout the house so you can see it in more little places versus only in one spot, but I think those options are really fun if you do not have a lot of decor and you want to maximize what you have. If you've seen the other videos on my channel, you know that fashion is a big part of what I love to share here on YouTube, so I can't skip fashion. Fall fashion basics. So what I mean by that is instead of changing your whole wardrobe to fit the fall aesthetic, just add a couple different things to incorporate into what you already have. For example, maybe you have like a cream sweater. It'd be really cute to add a vest over it, or maybe you do a hair accessory that is a pop of fall color, maybe add a scarf or something like that. So you're adding things that can be interchangeable. Also, at this time of year, I feel like people really lean towards neutrals and basics. So this is a great time to grab some basics that will last you through the winter and even the spring in some places. This last one I have for you guys, I'm calling free for me because it just emphasizes taking advantage of all the free activities and the free atmosphere that this time of year has to offer. Whether you're going to the park, whether you're going to a fall festival, while there might be some opportunities to buy things or make some purchases, there's always budget-friendly ways to make it happen for you. So maybe, for example, you have like a fall carnival or something in your area, you could pack a lunch to go and you could still enjoy the ride. Or maybe you go to the park and have a picnic that's fall themed, or you can just use what you have left over in your fridge. I've actually done this before, and I think it's just about being intentional, and romanticizing life is just taking the small things and making them important. Just as simple as sitting down for a meal on a blanket or on a park bench and saying, I care about you, I want to spend time with you, and it doesn't matter if we have the most money in the world, but it matters that we spend time together. If you have a downtown area where you live, you could definitely take a stroll. Maybe instead of getting a whole meal at a restaurant, maybe you just get dessert, but you stroll around the downtown area and just enjoy the sights, the smells, and the sounds of fall. I know in our area there have even been some free local concerts in the parks, and I think that's a great way to incorporate your family or just have a day out with friends. I know not all pumpkin patches are free, but I do know a lot of places have free admission. Sometimes the pumpkins are just a couple bucks, and I think especially with younger kids or just being an adult who enjoys the simple things, having something like a little pumpkin that is real in your house is just a way of bringing fall inside. What are your favorite ways to embrace fall? I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments. There's some surprisingly simple ways to enjoy fall to the fullest, and I really hope you guys enjoyed and you found some inspiration. On my channel, you'll find cozy, simple ideas, DIYs, homemaking lifestyle, and just romanticizing and enjoying life to the fullest with a little bit of reality and productivity. So if that sounds good to you guys, go ahead and watch some more of my videos. Can't wait to share more with you. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed fall. Bye guys.